you, sir. Well, you know I'm in my glory because it is our big beauty sale. And we're about to talk about, listen to this, the #1 tinted moisturizer in the United States of America. And that comes to us from bareMinerals. They are the original brand, the original beauty company that started doing clean beauty, but high performance makeup and skincare. And this tinted moisturizer is 3 things in one. It is your true skincare, your moisturizer. It will be your beautiful, natural, buildable foundation. And it is also your SPF 30, all inside this little bottle. Now, one of these is normally $39. Get this, we're getting one for $39, and we're getting a second for $6 and not $39. How about that? So it's a 2, buy one, get a second one for a fraction of the cost. Also, you can put this on auto delivery and receive it every 6 months for a year. And another way you can look at it, instead of $39, it's $22.50 each. So I'm going to bring in Miss Jessica Faust because Jess, hi, it's been so long.
How are
Good
you?
to see you.
Good to see you.
So 20 shades we have in this.
That's right.
And there's something for everyone. Let's get right into the shades.
So this truly, I like that you called it a foundation because it truly is, you're able to get that coverage, but it's extremely forgiving. So we have Opal is the most porcelain, Vanilla is a very fair neutral, Birch is a very fair warm, Buttercream is a warm light, Cashew is more of a neutral light, Wheat is a cooler undertone medium, Natural Pecan, that's what I'm in, so a neutral medium, Ginger, you're starting to get into a warmer medium complexion. Then for our tan complexions, we have Desert, which is more of a neutral tan. Tan Amber is a little cooler. Spice is a warm tan. Chestnut, medium rich warm. Sienna for our richest complexions. And then, so that's our top 12. And then we have, I think, all 20 on QVC.com.
We do.
Okay, perfect.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about this texture. That's so famous.
It's so amazing. So this is an oil-free gel cream, and this actually started its life as a moisturizer. That's what makes it this triple threat, because we were going to launch it as a skincare item because it was a beautiful kind of clean moisturizer that gave these great hydration results. But then we said, what happens when we add our magic minerals? This is what happened. It became kind of this souped up tinted moisturizer. So it truly is a foundation giving you medium coverage instantly, but that clinically proven hydration and SPF of 30, an SPF of 30 never feels like that on the skin.
No, it does not.
That's what's so
First of all,
unique.
I mean, you could see how
bounce.
lightweight and bouncy this is. And there is no white cast, obviously. I mean, that's the most important thing. Look, 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 look. Look.
Gorgeous.
It just melts, okay? But you can see the beautiful coverage, but it doesn't look like anything. And look at that gorgeous glow that it's giving to your skin. I mean,
that's the ticket.
Just close to 500,000 of these have been ordered here at QVC alone, but also Cosmo magazine, Best of Beauty in Allure magazine.
Allure Hall of Fame.
Allure Hall of Fame, calling it the #1 tinted moisturizer. And literally one of these are sold every 7 to 8 seconds in the United States of America. Mary, beautiful Mary. Look at this.
Oh, she's just absolutely glowing. So look at the before. Mary has beautiful skin, but she has some uneven skin tone. She has some redness in her cheek area. But look at how easily and effortlessly it covers that, but yet she can feel super confident that she gets that beautiful youthful glow. She knows she's protected from the sun, but it still looks like her skin. And that's what I want you to know. And that's why there is a space for this in every single beauty bag. Whether you are a mega beauty girl or whether you are just a skincare girl, this is an absolute must-have because of the way it looks, it feels, the protection you're getting, and then the coverage and evenness.
Look at the finish on my, now I'm like, okay, because it dried down beautifully. This is not tacky or sticky.
And it's not, I mean, and look at that. It's flexible on the skin.
Right.
It morphs with the skin.
Look at the difference of one hand to the other. And you just saw how much I put on. Literally, it was a pea size. And it's so easy because what it is, it's just skincare with pigment inside.
Right, with minerals, and that's exactly why it's so different. But when we set out to launch this, we said it had to be different than everything else out there, and here's the difference. The mineral pigments and the humectants like hyaluronic acid, sugarcane-derived squalene are in the inside, wrapped with mineral-infused water. So that mineral-infused water hits the skin first, kind of giving you that immediate, beautiful hydration. On average, we saw 46% the moment it touches the skin improvement in hydration, and after 1 week of use we saw 157% improvement in hydration. That's actually measured with a lab measurement. Now look at beautiful Chantal. She is in the shade Natural Pecan. She has it on one side and she's going to show you how easy this is to apply. I always say fingertip is fine. If you want to use a brush, that works. I just want you to get this on your skin and see the difference of Complexion Rescue.
You put it on like it would be a moisturizer. Now, it's also buildable, so if you want a little bit more coverage, you can go another layer.
And that's what I love about it, and that's where it kind of becomes more than a traditional tinted moisturizer, because the coverage aspect, really, we know how to do foundations the clean way, and that's where you can get that buildable coverage if you want to. This is one of my favorite things to present in the spring, and it's one of my favorite things to present as we move into the fall months, because you're getting that hydration, and you're still getting that effortless, gorgeous coverage. I mean, who doesn't want more glowing, youthful skin?
Beautiful, just fabulous. And also, who doesn't need SPF?
Right.
That's the thing, because we always skip the SPF step. You would think that by now we would all be listening to the rules out there.
And I feel like in the summer we start off good and we're like, okay, I got this.
But we need it all year round.
Correct.
And I feel like a lot of us ignore that.
Start skipping it.
And we're like, we don't need it. No, you need SPF all year round. And this is a wonderful way to do it. And these are all of the benefits.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually, part of the benefits.
Just part. So broad spectrum, SPF 30, like I said, it's an actual mineral SPF 30. Non-comedogenic, it won't clog the pores, gives your skin obviously that glow we've been seeing, but oil-free, silicone-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free. It's really, we've restricted over 2,500 ingredients at bareMinerals, so we only put the good stuff in here, like the hyaluronic acid, the sugarcane-derived squalene, to give you those results. Also, a clinical study, 100% we saw 100% of participants improvement in the texture of the skin after 1 week and 4 weeks. So I'm telling you, it sounds like we're talking about a skincare product, but we're talking about the #1 tinted moisturizer and our #1 selling foundation.
It is fantastic. Which what does Ange have on?
Angela's in the spice. She's
spicy.
Spicy. My spice girl. But look at that. And what I love about it is nobody looks overdone. Everyone looks like themselves, but their skin just looks more flawless, more improved, more radiant, glowing. It's absolutely stunning, and it's the #1 requested thing by hosts in this building.
Yes, it is.
By my friends, by my family, even in our office. No one can find this deal. It's only here at QVC, and to have this deal on the #1 tinted moisturizer, that's why I think I always say do the auto delivery.
Let's get it on auto delivery. You can cancel anytime.
Get the deal.
But you have to keep this deal. Let's check out the size chart really quickly one more time.
All right, so very forgiving. Top row is fair to light. Opal's the most porcelain. Vanilla is very fair neutral. Birch is a warm fair. Buttercream is a golden light. Then we have cashew and neutral light. Wheat is that was what Mary was in, a cooler medium. Natural Pecan, myself and Chantal. Ginger is a little bit warmer. I think you and the thing is you could go with either one.
Pecan.
You could go with Natural Pecan or Ginger, Rosina, like it would be perfect. Then we have Desert, which is more of a warm tan. Tan Amber is cooler. Spice we saw on our beautiful Angela. Chestnut medium rich warm, and Sienna is our richest shade, and an additional few on QVC.com, but really easy and flexible on the skin.
Yeah, and you have free exchanges as well, but also take advantage. Instead of $39 each, we're at $22.50 each. Thank you so much,
I love
Jess. QVC math. We